In my opinion, huskies are quite prone to skin issues. And I want to share what I have figured out over the years. It's been, 8.5 years since I first got this boy over here. By the way, he's kind of happy right now because he was just fed and he's very happy. Um, I guess he's getting a food coma. So yeah, I want to share some of the thoughts. There are a number of things that I think are contributing to skin issues and allergies of all kinds in huskies. Some of them are quite unexpected. So um, the first one is, which I think is the biggest one, is the diet, is the food. So recently, I think started about a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. I've noticed a lot of skin tags, some bumps and lumps on him, and also he gets very itchy on his paws. He was licking his paws very often, and some of the skin tags were getting inflamed. So I was actually quite concerned. He was also having some diarrhea issues. Um, so I switched him from kibbles over to home cooked meals, and that switch was, you know, quite frankly, very eye opening to me. His skin tags and the inflamed skin tags went down. His diarrhea went away within 2 days, and he stopped licking his paws. He went from licking his paws 24/7 to maybe occasionally licking it, which I think is probably habitual. It doesn't seem inflamed anymore. It's just the color of his skin, all within 2 weeks' time. So that's definitely number one thing. And I also kind of looked into what is going on with the kibbles. A lot of those kibbles have all sorts of grains, wheat, soy products, and some of them have chicken meals and just all kinds of stuff that I don't really know the quality of them are all that high. So that's number one. Now, related to that is my boy over here. He is not. He's very sensitive. He does not do well with chicken. I have heard a lot of huskies have that similar issue, that they don't do very well with chicken. If you have a husky, maybe try it out. See if by eliminating chicken from his diet, you might see some improvement. That's the second thing. And third is be very careful with grains. A lot of dogs don't do well with grains. Um, I I give him some rice occasionally as a source of carbs, but there's really very little. My home cooked meals consist pretty much of ground turkey, ground beef for him, with some carrots, some sweet peas, and very little amount of rice. Even though it looks like, when you cook rice and they get mushy, uh, it looks like there's a lot of rice in it, but it's actually, not a lot. Um, so I'm also working on maybe limiting that rice. So see if I'm playing with that recipe over there as well. My concern with going with just straight up ground beef and ground turkey is I don't know if he's going to eat too much of it. Um, he seems to be eating more when I'm only feeding him meat, and I'm really working on trying to get him down on his weight. So I noticed by giving him a little bit of vegetables and sweet peas and you know that kind of stuff, it seems to help with the weight loss. Um, so the next thing you want to watch out for is you want to watch out for any critters that might be biting them. And this actually, also includes dust mites, of all things. I've noticed that when when I had some carpeted areas, even though I don't go there because I tend to get allergic when there's carpets. But I notice he also gets itchy when he hang out around carpeted areas more often. I think it's because of dust mites. I'm not too sure. That's one of my observations over the years. And the other thing is, if you have if you notice sometimes there's these, it could be little bugs here and there that might be biting your dog because they go into the backyard, they go into all kinds of places. Your dogs are hanging out in all kinds of places where there might be bugs, so watch out for those. Um, Next one is I used to live near the beach, so there's a lot of sand that gets trapped between his toes, and also there's salt, right? So it doesn't feel great. Um, that's one of the things to watch out for. It doesn't always have to be, near the beach. You could be living somewhere where dirt and grime gets stuck in there. It could be irritating to them. There's also pollen. There's also all kinds of plant vegetation that might be contributing to that, their allergies. Um, the other thing is, um, I notice when I used so I talked about this briefly in another video. Um, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I have not had the best luck with shampoos, right? So I've tried all kinds of shampoo with him, and I noticed that by bathing him more often, it actually did not help. It actually made his skin issues worse. So his hair, his fur didn't look as good, and he had some dry skin issues. And I've tried several different kinds of shampoos over the years. What I eventually realized is just reducing the frequency of bathing him. Um, this might be unpopular opinion, but I definitely feel this is just talking to other dog parents. It seems like um, it's a common thing, right? So if you're getting if you're seeing skin issues, maybe look into how often. Maybe you're giving them a bath too often. Um, the next thing is watch out for if you're dropping them off at doggy daycares and places like that. That might be one of the reasons. Um, so I used to drop them off at daycare off very often. I think they do a good job keeping their places clean. But once in a while, I would notice he gets a little itchy when he comes back. So that is just something that I haven't put my finger on exactly what it is. It could be just something else that other dogs have. It, of course, it's hard to control it, right? You got all kinds of dogs from all kinds of, all different places coming together, and they also tend to play pretty hard. So, yeah, hopefully this is helpful. He's quite peacefully sleeping over here. All right, I'll let you nap.